It's gonna be a different video for anybody who watches. Don't nobody watch my, my BS. Anyone actually interested. When it comes to jewelry, uh, it took me a while to really appreciate it myself for what it is instead of what it ain't. You know, some people, and I'm gonna get to that. Um, you know, growing up, I was interested. I was interested in the rocks, the crystals, the gemstones, the fossils, and and nature and just different crap, or like different crap like that growing up. And also even my movie like interest in movies, like Treasure Planet, what else? El Dorado, Road to El Dorado, um, and so now growing up, I was also interested in like art or whatever. I mean, I've always loved art, you know, just like the visual appeal of it. And I am artistic myself. Not autistic, but some might think so. But I am artistic myself. I can. Hey, that's not even a downplay. Them mugs be they be you got some smart art. Anyway, just they're talented. That ain't no downplay. But um, artistic. I was able to draw real good. That's the only thing I can't do. I don't even know if I still can because I haven't drawn in so long. So, but I was real good to the point where I was like in advanced art classes and stuff, um, and just I've always been interested in science and all that crap, and and especially uh, you know, fiction. I prefer like science fiction, like so the opposite, so on the kind of faker end or whatever, if you will, air quotes. But um, so when it comes to jewelry, you know, the way that I look at it is exactly that. It's art, and it's also it's a way to express yourself, and it's much deeper than just simply flexing. Okay, if you got that misconception, but doesn't help that you got people that do that, go around just flexing, bullshit at that. You couldn't get me to. I'm sorry. You won't get me to buy that stuff in the first place. And look, when I and I'm a what here. When I go about jewelry, I want stuff that's classy, elegant, nice, well made. Um, you know, I don't want you. I don't need a big, and I'm not even a big guy. So and the same with anybody with an unnecessarily big chain. Why? And then to go about getting it completely iced out. Why? And like, do you know that if you lose any stones or whatever, and you're a picky person and you notice it, whatever, you go to get that replaced or whatever all the time, kind of adds up. Let's be honest, most of us, or at least some of us, don't got money like that. So much rather get something nice, solid, well made, classy, elegant. Yeah. Um, and I can describe. all my pieces. Like, shit. Another example. 18 karat gold, white gold chain with yellow gold beads. With a 1 karat diamond, 14 karat white gold diamond pendant. Yeah. And another just classy, elegant piece. And I bought these separately. And I couldn't imagine this not being the full necklace. Like, I couldn't imagine these two pieces, the chain and the pendant, not going together. I've even tried wearing other stuff, like other pendants on this chain. It just don't look right. It's almost like these. So you gotta go about styling your stuff right, like get good quality stuff, and because all my literally all my chains are Italian chains, and just because they're the best, hands down, in my opinion. And so, and then this was my first piece. This was my first ever necklace. This is and I bought it from somewhere like Macy's or one of those places. I forget, but it's a silver chain, stainless steel pendant with a onyx, black onyx Celtic design down the middle, 2 little diamond studs, and yeah, this was my very first necklace. When I bought it, it was just because I had a little bit of money to spend. I just bought it and whatever. Didn't think twice after. It didn't register with me then. Like, I didn't appreciate this necklace at all at the time. And even it took me even up until like, well, I did. I loved it. Let me scratch that. I loved it, but then later when I started finding out, I felt like almost like I had overpaid because I started getting nicer things or whatever at a good price. I was like, you know what? I've had this thing up until now, and it still looks good. I still use the chain even for my other pendant, and my other pendant. Which is surprising because it's not a big chain, but this thing can hold some weight apparently, and just it's not a bad piece. I love it. I don't regret it at all. Especially now with it being black onyx. And this ring, black diamonds, the 3 butterflies, if you know what that represents. There's a lot of jewelry. There's some special pieces out there too. Like, some people don't realize. Like, yeah, I can pull out a piece, a couple pieces right now. Something that somebody might not look at and think like, oh, that's that special, something like that. Which, I mean, yeah, kind of maybe not to you, but look, there's a fucking ring with somebody's tooth in it that's considered jewelry being sold for a ridiculous price to this day. Like, what's the word for it? Subjective? I don't know. I have the beholder. Some bullshit, man. Like, everybody's got their own taste when it comes to jewelry. There's a lot of unique pieces, a lot of nice pieces, a lot of special pieces, a lot of rare pieces, a lot of valuable pieces. And y'all need, like, I just wish there wasn't so many. It's the same with any and everything in this world. There's a lot of like misconceptions, different views, and people, and most of them are negative. The only time I look at jewelry really negative is when I really feel like somebody has no idea, like the true value of jewelry, like no appreciation for it. Like I can just tell. I can, and I don't like people who scam people when it comes to jewelry. You don't gotta bullshit people when it comes. Like you can still make some money off of this stuff, but you don't gotta be greedy about it. Tracks, but um, when it comes to gemstones and stuff, that stuff, they all have like special meanings, special qualities, different, and really, gemstones are just so ridiculously like iffy. Like when it comes to pricing or whatever, you can't really put much of a value on a stone. It's kind of hard, especially when you got so many different clarities and like when it's just. I mean, garnets are just ridiculous. To this day, I'm still trying to figure out how much a freaking garnet is worth, man. I don't, because supposedly even the experts got no idea. um, yeah, but all jewelry is more special than people think. It's just a matter of how you treat it or look at it or whatever. I wish people had more like appreciation for what it actually is, art. You know, a legacy, like uh, form of expression. Like it's so many this man heirloom. Like what all the different words, so many different words you could come up with jewelry. It's just a matter of what you make it.